YouTube, what's going on, man? It's Logan, aka Pittsburgh Jit. In today's banger video, I got you guys at the top 5 meta loadouts of Season 5 of Warzone. This is going to be the top 5 meta loadouts for either ranked, whether it's BR, Resurgence, whatever, or pubs. But without further ado, guys, let's get straight into the loadouts. Alright, guys, so starting off with my tactical, lethal, and perk packages. As always, for my tactical, I'm rocking smoke grenades. I've said this a number of times, but in my previous top 5 meta loadout videos, but smoke grenades are instantaneous cover at all times. So no matter what map you're playing, Vandal, Ashika, Rebirth, Verdansk, Urzikstan, it doesn't matter. If you throw a smoke grenade, you can revive your teammates. It buys you time. You can plate up. It's just the best in my opinion. But if for some reason you don't want smoke grenades, in ranked, flashbangs are like insane right now. I don't know if they got buffed or what happened, but flashbangs are really good. And then the other one to rock is if you're more of a movement player, stim shots are the way to go, man. So stim shots regen your health and give you a movement speed boost. So yeah. And then for my lethal in Resurgence, I'm rocking throwing knives for those instant finishes. When you down an enemy, just throw a knife at them, and it saves you a lot of ammo, so you don't have to reload. But in ranked, thermites are good. Blast traps are actually really good right now. Spring mines got nerfed in Season 5, so I would not rock spring mines even if you're a camper. Blast traps are the new spring mines, but yeah, thermites are good. Throwing knives, like I said before. And then also, if you're playing pubs, impact grenades are really good as well. And now for my perk packages. So I have 2 perk packages, one for BR, one for Resurgence, but we'll start off with the Resurgence perk package. So for perk 1, I'm rocking Scavenger. You know, whenever you get your loadout, you spawn in with max ammo, which is kind of clutch. Like when you grab your loadout, you have max ammo and everything. And not only that, but whenever you kill an enemy and you grab their scavenger pack that drops on the ground, you get ammo, plates, and cash. And I think in Season 5 it got nerfed again, but I think you get $1,000 cash every time you kill an enemy and pick up the pack. But if you don't like scavenger, Mountaineer is really good. Mountaineers, I mean, in Rebirth even, like, you can drop from control center roof or even prison roof and you survive. So, I mean, you won't, if you drop from tower or even the water tower next to prison, you're not going to survive that. But just trust me, Mountaineer is good. It's just not like MW3 Mountaineer. And then the only other option to rock is probably Reflexes. Reflexes give you like whenever you sprint past an enemy's like spring mine or blast trap, it takes like 2 to 3 seconds to register that somebody actually like went off, like the alarm, when the alarm goes off to initiate the detonation or whatever. I know I'm kind of getting in depth about this, but Reflexes is definitely a good option. I think Survivor is just not worth it. I mean, you regen your health after 4 seconds, whereas like I think normally it's like 7. I just don't find it that useful. But yeah, on to perk 2. I think it's a non-negotiable, either quick fix, which is my favorite right now, because not only do you regen your health, you can single-handedly plate and shoot people at the same time. And then Sprinter's not bad. Whenever I was in Season 1 playing Urzikstan or whatever, before Verdansk came out, I was rocking Sprinter. It gives you indefinite tactical sprints, so, that's never a bad thing. And then the other option between Quick Fix and Sprinter would probably be Tracker. Tracker is OP. It doesn't give you wall hacks or anything, but like when you shoot an enemy, it outlines them in red. So and not only that, but you can track their footsteps if you're close to them. So yeah, um, bomb squad's not bad, and then the rest are kind of irrelevant. But yeah, cold-blooded. I mean, I could see the use for it. It's just not millions of people out there running tracker. So yeah, that's perk 2, and then perk 3, tempered. I've really just fallen in love with tempered. Like you can plate up. You only have to plate up twice. You don't need to get the full 3 plates. Especially in Black Ops 6 Warzone where like you only get 5 plates without a satchel, an armor satchel, so tempered is just too valuable for me. But if you don't like tempered, bird's eye is really good. Bird's eye is very good. It gives you basically an advanced UAV ping whenever you buy a UAV, or there's no portable radars in this game, but or in Rebirth or Verdansk, not Plunder, but bird's eye is definitely good. And if you're rocking ranked, Ghost is definitely a good option. Keeps you off the radar and off of heartbeat sensors. And then honestly, I've really taken to Resolute as well. Resolute is crazy. Like it gives you a 15% movement speed boost, and it is very noticeable. So those are probably the 4 right there: Resolute, Ghost, Bird's Eye, and Tempered. I don't see a use for Gung Ho or Alertness. Just personal preference, but yeah. So, without further ado, guys, let's get into the actual top 5 list now of the loadouts. Alright, so starting off the list with number 5, it's going to be the Grau, the SWAT 556, aka the Grau. And it did get nerfed in Season 5, the range got nerfed, but it's still going to be a viable option. It's just not going to hit as hard, you know. But yeah, for the build, we start off with the fire mods. You need the Grau conversion kit. Basically turns it into a full auto AR. Gives you some movement speed and some recoil control as well. The magazine, you need the full auto extended mag, not only because it increases your ammo capacity, but it gives you recoil stabilization as well. The vertical foregrip for that horizontal recoil control. The monolithic suppressor, which I think is a must. You need the monolithic. The compensator is just not good enough. Like you need the bullet velocity and damage range, which brings it to 1223 meters per second bullet velo and just above a 40 meter effective damage range. So without it, you're at 1000 meters per second bullet velo and you're under 40 meters for your effective damage range. So it's just not that good without it. And then the 5th attachment is honestly personal preference, but I get the Grau is the Grau and has its own iron sights, but I personally like the Volshevsky Reflex. I just like the optic. I like a precision sight picture, and you know, it is what it is. I just like it. But if you don't like the optic, I would rock the quick draw grip. And if you don't want the quick draw, put on the combat stock. So yeah, multiple options there. And then another gun that just got nerfed, the LC10. I mean, we knew it was coming, but it's still going to be viable, just like the Grau. So I was actually using it yesterday whenever the patch came out, and it still smacks. Like ground loot, we're talking ground loot, it still smacks. So, don't take it for granted. Like it's still good. But yeah, my build right here, we got the long barrel for that effective damage range boost. And so it hits harder. You're almost at 15 meters. Ranger foregrip for the horizontal recoil control and sprinting movement speed. Extended mag 2, you need the 55 round mag. I mean, the 45 just isn't enough in trios or quads. The ergonomic grip for that dive to fire, slide to fire, and ADS speed. Jumping ADS speed too, whatever, but you definitely want the ergonomic grip. It just makes the gun just so much more snappy. And then balance stock, just because it gives you the best of like everything. If you don't like balance, the infiltrator is really good as well. So I've tried both of them. I just prefer balanced, but Infiltrator gives you that rotational aim assist boost when you're strafing around, so yeah. Alright, so on to number 4, this is going to be kind of controversial, but the aims, bro. The aims got buffed, and it slaps. Again, I was using it yesterday with the LC10 just to try things out, and the aims actually hits like a truck. So my build for it, we got the Volshevsky Reflex as always. That's my 1x optic of choice. Monolithic Suppressor again to stay off the radar and increases your bullet velocity and damage range. Whoops, my bad. Reinforced Barrel for more bullet velocity and damage range. The vertical foregrip for the horizontal recoil control. And then Extended Mag 2, which is the 60 round mag. So I'm a 60 round mag kind of guy. Shout out Chuck, man. But yeah, 60 rounder is definitely needed. The 45 is not going to cut it. And then I pair it up with the KSV, which I believe got an update, and it boosted its range a little bit in Season 5. So we got the Reinforced Barrel, although the long barrel is also good. I just think it's overkill. You're almost at 20 meters effective damage range with the long barrel, whereas the Reinforced gives you a bullet velocity boost, and you're at almost 17 meters effective damage range. So yeah. Vertical foregrip for the horizontal recoil control. Although, if you can control the recoil, Ranger is also good. Extended Mag 2 because the, the DPM, the damage per mag, is not that great. So you need the 50 round mag. Ergonomic grip again for the dive to fire, slide to fire, and ADS speed. And then my personal preference, I like no stock on this gun, but really just for the movement, but Infiltrator would probably be my other choice. I don't think Balanced is as good as Infiltrator on the KSV, so but yeah, my personal preference is no stock, so yep. And then on to number 3, another controversial pick, but the ASVAL is probably going to be the new number 1 sniper support. You know, you could take my word for it. I think it's gonna be like hands down better than the Grau, better than the okay, maybe not better than the Cypher sniper support, but ASVAL is definitely good. It got a pretty noticeable buff, so I got the suppressed reinforced barrel on there to stay off the minimap, and it increases your bullet velocity and damage range. The vertical foregrip again for the horizontal recoil control. Extended Mag 3, which is a 55 round mag, and you definitely need it because this gun shoots insanely fast. Something different. I'm using the full stock because he gives you that flinch resistance, ADS speed, and aim walking movement speed. But if you're really against that, the balance stock's not bad. I mean, I think you need the full stock, but if you're against it, balance stock is good as well. And then to end it, recoil springs, man. You definitely want that recoil control on this gun. It shoots really fast and it definitely bounces a little bit. But if you didn't want recoil springs, you could throw on an optic like you could throw on the Volshevsky, or you could even use the Kepler Microflex. So yeah, good choices. And then for I'm sorry, Jesus. Almost forgot the HDR, bro. Yeah, the HDR build right here. The number 1, hands down the number 1 sniper in the game. And the build has not really changed for me. I just haven't used snipers that much. But we got the monolithic suppressor again. Gain twist barrel just because you need that bullet velocity. The effective damage range is not noticeable because it's a one-shot headshot, infinite range. Fast mag 1 just to speed it up a little bit. It increases your reload quickness and your ADS and sprint to fire speed. The quick draw grip, again, because you need to speed up that ADS speed because it did get nerfed. Just slightly. It got nerfed in Season 4 Reloaded and Season 5. So you definitely want the ADS speed on there. And then to end it, overpressured, man, just for that bullet velocity to maximize the bullet velo. Okay, now for number 2, we have the GPR, man. I would say probably the number 1 Resurgence AR in the game, but I have another gun in my top spot, so I'll show you here in a minute. But I got the Jungle Grau blueprint on there. I don't know if it's really if it's still bugged. I haven't tried it since then, but basically it gives you a zoomed in optic with the Willis 3 times, the Jason Armory 2 times, or even the Otera red dot. It like zooms it in a little more. But yeah, I got the Willis 3 times. That's my personal optic of choice in this gun with the blueprint, and it gives you some recoil gun kick. Monolithic suppressor again, reinforced barrel again, vertical foregrip again, and then extended mag 2 just because you need the 60 round mag. It shoots fairly fast, but I think you need it over the 45. Again, if you're playing trios or quads. And then the Ladra, man. I don't think I've changed my build here. Well, maybe slightly, but the Ladra got another significant buff, just like the Aims, just like the KSV. And it's probably up there with the C9, which is, spoiler alert, my number 1 SMG. But we get the long barrel on there for that effective damage range boost. The vertical foregrip again for the recoil control, horizontal recoil control. Extended mag 1, I don't think you need extended mag 2. You don't need the drum mag. 55 rounds is more than enough. The ergonomic grip again for that dive to fire, slide to fire, and ADS speed. Oh my gosh. And then the infiltrator stock. I personally like the infiltrator on this gun. For that aim locking movement speed, but again, if you don't like it, rock the balance stock. And then for my number 1 META Loadout, bro, you probably saw it coming, but the number 1 SMG right here, the C9, it's been getting buffed ever since the start of the game. It hasn't received a nerf at all. I'm like 99% sure, so excuse me, but we got the long barrel on there for that effective damage range boost. Vertical foregrip again for that horizontal recoil control. Extended mag 2, you need the 50 rounder to clear out squads. Extended mag 1 kind of gives you the OG MP5 feel, but you need extended mag 2. Just trust me on that. The ergonomic grip again, and then infiltrator stock is definitely my personal preference. Just to increase that rotational aim assist. Excuse me. And then the number 1 AR in the game right now, man, hands down, it's the Cypher. It was the number 1 AR in Season 4 Reloaded, and it didn't even get touched, so. Jeez, I think I'm getting sick, bro. But anyway, this is my build for it. We got the Volshevsky Reflex again. Personal preference to the optics. You can do anything you want. You can even do the Dobrik. The Dobrik's pretty good. Monolithic suppressor on there again to stay off the radar and increases your bullet velocity and damage range. Gain twist barrel for that increased bullet velocity, which brings it up to almost 1,500 meters per second, which is nuts. Vertical foregrip for the horizontal recoil control, and extended mag 2, which gives you that 60 round mag again. So, yeah, man. I didn't get the ABR. What's it? The ABR 81, the new AUG, or the new LMG yet, but I have heard good things about the ABR. The LMG isn't as good, but yeah, the AUG is definitely going to be meta at some point. So that'll probably take the top spot over the Cypher, but I just don't have it unlocked yet. So it's really up to you whether you want a full auto gun or a 3 round burst kind of gun. But You can turn the ABR into full auto anyway. So yeah, man, that pretty much concludes my top 5. I know it's kind of drawn out, but the video kind of got long. But I want to make sure you guys have all the necessary attachments and the correct guns to be using in ranked or pubs. But yeah, guys, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it, guys. We're almost at 250 subs, so we are just rolling right now, man. But thank you guys again, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.